Fire.
Pull me.
Shit, you're way the fuck over.
We're not really trading around on the field. I mean, we hit him with a nice volley there, but...
Oh, I wish I could fucking see what I'm looking at.
I got it, Lakota. Let's go down to the saloon.
There's so many fucking people there. Okay, we should be recording already.
Yeah.
There we go, I just went to spectate.
Yeah, I'm gonna swap to spectate when I die on this next volley, because I don't think I'm gonna survive after this next volley.
Can you type in there that Dakota that we're recording right now? We like the message. Alright, late recording starting. Sorry, match 30. Halfway through battle on both sides. Hagerstown. Here we go. Just gonna do a quick little flyover of the different.
Gross, coach.
Check.
Left face, break the rush, real quick. Come on, let's go.
Left face, left face.
Oh, there we go. I just died in that volley.
Sharpshooters in the woods here. Yeah, so far, Pagan, this looks like typical Hagerstown. Nothing out of the ordinary. We got a few skirmishers in the village. We got USA mounted on the hill. We got 40 seconds for you guys. 40 seconds.
I didn't even know about that until I saw what you posted.
Sharpshooters there. There should be you guys. A lot of people.
Absolutely amazing shot.
Hagen should be here with me.
I have a problem.
Oh shit, I've been talking this whole time. I forgot I was on push to talk. I've been like going through like, yeah.
Oh, I didn't know we were live.
Yeah, I was like recording. I just remembered I was on push to talk. So what do you think, Hagen? Hagerstown, huh?
I mean, yeah, you got the Union right now. You got your 3 main units out here in the fucking field. What we got out here? Out here we got 30th North Carolina, 7th Michigan, which 7th Michigan's taking some heavy already shells from that HL battery over there. You also got PB Skirms, 32nd Ohio, EB. Got a big sea of guys out here in the field, fall around to what's usually the main front of the assault, which is going to be Pickett's Brigade, led by Knox and Nick, which is there, the Bolt Force over here. You got a little bit of Nolan's 42nd Detachment, and then 9th Corps, the Token Holder. But unfortunately, it's, with the recent map changes here, with these woods that the CSA is in over here in this far CSA left, Union right, where Wilkes and Lamat's at with HL, these woods are out of bounds for fucking Union, so they can just get in their sides and pick them apart left and right. So that's why the map's kind of turned into making it a shootout and going alternating on cap. Unfortunately, sitting out here in these big fuck-off lines out here, you can see what's going on with like 7th Michigan. A couple of these shots are flying past them, but right here where EB's at in 32nd, nothing but red mist really across this area.
Yeah, they were practicing that, during the skirmish map. They were honing in on those rocks. We were even talking about.
Oh yeah.
It might not be. That's why the skirmish movie.
Yeah, we're on time with it, so.
Yeah, because you got SB over here led by Fiddler, and HL led by Irish. These are like, when you think of like some of the fucking top echelon of artillery units, HL, SB, me and my boys in PB, a little bias on that one, but me and my Lynchburg boys, 42nd, 4th US, like there's about 6 or 7 artillery units out there that are the top echelon, and the ones we're seeing in action right now for the CSA are, one of those units.
Nitro's over there.
Oh yeah, yeah, MB, yeah, Nitro and his small little battalion of guys.
Yeah, I've always liked Nitro. Nitro's good shit.
Oh yeah. Yeah, and we're getting it in Union chat right now. Union chat calling for a charge here soon, so we'll see how that goes. Oh, why is not? What is?
Oh, HD's man. Looks like there's more action in the woods. Some MB guys. But yeah, so far nothing out of the ordinary for Town if you played this game for a while. And if you haven't, just check out some of the other guys, Battle Line Network, Lakota, there's further videos on Hagerstown. Map generally plays out one of 2 to 3 ways. Right now, this looks like the pretty standard meta.
Yeah, and you know, CSA, unfortunately, with the way the Union's maneuvering, you know, flip the field, that's just opening up this hillside. You know, you're going to lose a lot of tickets. Ninth Corps does not have, you know, you got, how many is the Ninth Corps tonight? We got Ninth Corps, you're sitting at, what, maybe 10 guys, less than that, and you got the bulk force of HL down here ready to sweep that hill and just run the entire side in the flank of this 42nd element being led by Nolan on the point.
Something was changing.
Yeah, it's a main. Yeah, it's. They have the tickets for it. They want to make it. They want to draw it out. So they have the. You know, both sides. That's kind of how this map has been going. This strategy that it. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. This strategy became very popular. Was it 6-7 months ago? From Smoke and Steel League, hosted by Battle Line Network on Wednesdays, where they were just doing alternating echelons of fire up and down this road, capping point, pulling back, and forcing the CSA to become the attackers. And on a map like this, the attackers, the tickets are never going to be on your side. You're attacking across an open field with no cover. Force the CSA to come out of this position. But if you look down here where 5th Minnesota is, on the eastern side of the fight, or the southeastern side of the fight, this is an issue you have to run into. Look at 5th Minnesota, perpendicular to this entire Yankee line. No matter what shot these 5th Minnesota boys take, they are hitting at least one Union every single round. That is a big, and you see, yeah, look, 38th North, look at 38th North Carolina. 38th North Carolina just had every single one of their guys wiped to a man just by firepower. I don't like this move by SB.
No.
Look, not a single, no, you know, one guy made it to the enemy line. But another thing about this strat from the Union, see, the Union needs to pull off immediately. Yeah, you don't want guys in here, because look at these shots. If you go up and down this major Yankee line, lots of red grease stains from where artillery shells have been knocking down guys left and right. You don't want to give these experienced Confederate gunners big blob targets to shoot at, even though that one fired. Who was that just fired that? Who just fired that shot over here?
30th Tennessee just broke off the line. They should have just
yeah, and that's what you wanted.
Trusted the process.
No, you wanted them to break off the line, because watch, you have them break off the line. Look what they're doing right now. 7th Michigan, they broke off that line. However, yeah, 5th Minnesota. These 5th Minnesota guys think they can get in their sides. Give it about 5 minutes for, not even 5 minutes, 1 minute. 30th North Carolina can push right back into these guys' sides and have their side. So it's basically alternating, it's echelon fights. Echelon fights on angles is what they're trying to fight with.
He's pushed up pretty far on the road.
Yeah, but you got, see this 5th Minnesota line that was shooting into PB's side? Now they realize that they have 30th and 5th over here on the other side just shooting, you know, shooting their side.
Directly through that
We're all maneuvering, they're shooting into their side. Oh. So PB's pretty far forward.
Yeah, PB is the only element that the CSA has guns on. It's, but They're holding, but they're not sure. Lots of miscommunication going on right now with this. Major already hit right in the back of 42nd and PB as they were trying to get out of that position.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Oh, looks like the SB skirmish fell back. They had a good position on that hill. In hindsight, they could have probably stayed there. I understand.
Yeah,
it's
and
better
right.
not to die. I'd rather fall back and not
Yeah, but they were working really well on the ticket drain. Look at that assault from the CSA. They Union Cap when CSA was at a full engaged. They had them almost down to taking losses on that defense. I honestly think if the Union would have stood there and slugged it out, they probably would have been able to get a much deeper ticket drain and probably pulled it away.
Who invited this guy?
I tried to work on the camera.
Yeah, right now there's a lot of miscommunication going on the Union side right now.
Yeah, CSA artillery just got there.
Oh, yeah, these are the shots that a lot of us have worked on. You know, I've played a lot with Fiddler and Irish across multiple events. Me and Irish talk all the time when it comes to artillery stuff. Hagerstown has become is another one of these Antietam that's our bread and butter from the Confederate artillery. Especially when the Union sits out here, like the Union sitting right now, where you see where PB skirms are sitting, where 7th Michigan's sitting, where 30th or EB is sitting. Those are point-and-click adventures for us in artillery.
Yeah.
Did I say that?
Decimated.
Quarter 7th Michigan just get wiped. One arty shell takes out a quarter of your line. That's not good for the way that the map's going right now.
Forward on him. Anyone you see, anyone on that fucking field is Yankee. Also to the right is Yankee
make sure to
as well.
adjust
An interesting choice on point as well. You got Colonel Knox alongside 2 PB's B Company boys sitting on point, pulling that cap down to try and draw them in. See if you can draw them into an overextension again. If not, you can just play the cap with it. You got PB going back down the road, assisting this 42nd 9th Corps element on the hillside, engaging SB's SB. You also got HL down here in the corner. It's the Confederate team over here is playing really consolidated forces right now. You know, they're spreading the field, but then they're consolidating down on these major attacks.
Well, you have to do that.
But
You have to do it in formation, skirmishing at first, hopefully in formation going into the box, because this is another one of those maps that as soon as CSA goes to the break, USA can do it.
Oh yeah, look how easily that right now with Knox and his 19th boys pulling off now because they got shot to shit. But they had that cap almost 3/4 until before 20th even was able to get close to point from their positions.
Back up. Close to the woods, so they're about to get pushed out of there. I think it's HL. Yep, HL.
You had that HL element. HL was sitting there. They pulled back a little bit. They were primed. They were ready to pounce on whatever assault was coming this way, and they repelled that 42nd element supported by PB.
I'm really surprised they haven't moved the cannon out of the hill yet. It seems to be like a meta.
If they would have had the manpower, I was thinking about it from PB's perspective, getting a gun up here, but then it was going to come into the game plan of, was I going to have any support up here for that cannon, or was I going to get picked off by MB and SB and HL sharpshooters from the wood lines? You know, it's, you look at the ticket, the ticket swap on that. Because to get a good position for that artillery, you need to be on where Nolan's at, right here where Nolan is at, right where that gap is, right where Nolan's standing on the hill, or right smack dab on top of that hill in broad daylight for these skirms in the woods, which it would not have been good for tickets. That's the unfortunate thing about Union artillery for Hagerstown, is it's never really viable when the game plan for this map is turned into long range shoot it out and echelon attacks on point.
Gentlemen, we have open spots.
But here you got 42nd, Nolan kind of moving up a little bit. Here comes Wilkes out in the field to meet him. PB's swinging. This is gonna be two big sluggers on these fucking teams going at it right here. You got ABC, PB 42nd, and you got Wilkes HL.
And MB. Few guys from MB. So
Yeah.
they fell back. Wisely fell back into the woods.
Yeah, why did they feel bad? They thought they had the jump on that little element of 42nd that Nolan had, but PB came in and put just enough lead down range to force them back. And there goes HL tucking it with their tails stuck between their legs.
Yeah, so
Living to
far,
fight another day in the woodline.
so far it's playing out to be an average Hagerstown.
Yeah, it is. You got right now Union is slipping behind in tickets. That's how the tickets go. They're gonna slip up on tickets. You know, attackers have more tickets on this map, but it's gonna end up going this way. You know, you're going across open ground. Every single one of these guys out here in the field that are not spread out enough, they're getting hit by. You know, they're losing every artillery shell hitting out here. It's taking 5 tickets minimum. Every artillery shell. So that's just clumped up like that. You're losing a lot of shells to the artillery. You got PB and 42nd forming a little bit of an L-shaped formation behind point.
Yeah, looks like HL just going in the woods, reloading, going up volley.
Yeah, I would do that with HL. What HL is in, what is that, 9th Louisiana? Let's see, what weapons does 9th Louisiana have on this map?
35-man line.
But we're not trading badly, to be honest.
Hagerstown Turnpike when it comes to CSA. 9th Louisiana. Yeah, they got the option of the Springfield 55 or the 42 with Buckenball, and I have a feeling looks like most of those. Let's see. Where's HL's line at? Let's see what most of these boys are running. Yep, most of these boys opted for the 42, so this HL line just throwing Buckenball through those bushes right to PB and 42nd. And there goes PB, artillery strike right into him. And wisely, the Union's realizing that the shootout's not working. They're sitting back here. They got artillery on their side. They'll win the shootout with artillery.
Yep, trying to pull them
They
out.
will win the shootout with artillery. Because, you know, we got the 9th Louisiana on the CSA. They have a Springfield 42 with Buckenball and the Springfield 55. And you also have the Sioux, the Mississippi 1841. On the USA, though, the 14th Brooklyn has the 53 pattern in field. And then the 6th Wisconsin has the Springfield 61 and the Lorenz 54. So, in terms of firepower, you know, you don't want to get the CSA on a close quarters for these Buckenballs. You also don't want to have them sit there and just snipe with those Mississippis and those 55s. Oh yeah, another artillery strike right in the 30th North Carolina's line. The biggest concern right now is this HL element pulling up. You got HL coming down to the roadside, but wise enough, you got PB sitting here, spread out one man, making an HL run into a shooting alley. Yeah, you got EB clearing off some snipers on the right. And then you got HL in the open. I don't think HL does not have the manpower or firepower, in my opinion, to win this gunfight. They are dropping in droves compared to PB. PB's losing 1, 2, 3 guys so far. HL is getting routed off the field. Nice hold from Pickett's Brigade right there on that fence line, being supported by, I believe, 42nd was there supporting them. No, 32nd Ohio under King Bob supporting PB on that repulse.
Yeah, just a straight up linebacker at this point. I think that's a good call. They have caps now, they have to force CSA.
I think the only concern I have about that with the cap right now is it being taking losses and they're at the edge of engaged is the time. I don't know how I feel about the Union being able to hold this point for 10.5 minutes without being knocked into last stand. Still got 2 ticket morale stages to go, but when you got the Union charging in, Yeah, Union charged in. Oh, it's not a bad idea at all. Send in, waste your tickets, because if you can turn this around where the CSA recaps and they're close to breaking, all it takes is one good charge. That's where, you know, our many thousand hours in this game, a lot of matches played, it always comes down to that very last charge on a lot of these maps. Who has just enough ump to punch through?
Indeed, Pagan. Indeed. Sometimes it just takes one good charge to make the whole difference.
You got 2nd Mississippi, you got HL, and you got HD kind of probing this right side, seeing if they can assault this PB entrenched position with 32nd. But that overextension by 30th wiped out a good chunk of guys. There's 20th Halo getting pulled back. Good little wipe.
That looks like HL is pushing for it. I'm not sure. They don't have much support. They're going in all by themselves.
Nope, they're going in all by themselves, and PB on a right maneuver right now, up and overing and hitting the side of HL. And here comes HD right behind.
Yeah, but it sounds like somebody's still a bit of miscommunication there. Somebody that moved early or moved late.
Yeah, and you know, HL was able to avoid a major catastrophe wipe with HD coming in to support them, but instead of having a two-pronged assault, I think they lost that bonus. Then you got the center being re-immersed right now. You got your center being reinforced. When it comes to the CSA side, you got SB moving down alongside, 5th Minnesota and 20th. Honestly, this, you know, you're gonna hear this a lot for this round, because that's kind of with this map is the echelon movements these teams are making. Both sides are doing it. You're sending one force in, making an assault, pulling them, sending another force in on just a slight different angle, and just seeing what you can wear down on your opponent. And right now, that maneuver is working perfect for the Union, and the CSA not being able to, you know, prioritize on it.
Looks like CSA.
Oh yeah, they've evened the tickets out with a slight lead for the Union right now. If I was these PB skirms and fucking whoever BS is, I don't actually recognize that unit BS. Honestly, if I were maybe them, I'd move a little bit to this left over here, move a bit deeper left from their position, and get right into the side of these HL gunners. They're all out of line over here, easy pickings. Guys, sign up something else you have to realize: if you can knock these guns out where they have to work, if they're getting dropped by concentrated sniper fire as an artilleryman, that pisses me the fuck off. And not being able to get to your gun and keep the firepower up. They have no infantry support over here right now. Everything is frontal forward, assaulting on point.
Yeah, and you know that's what we like to do is eliminate the skirmishers. What they're doing. I love it as skirmishers when they aim a cannon our way.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
They just get so pissed off.
Yeah, because right now they only got one gun. Yeah, well, one gun pointed at those skirms on the rock, and that's Mr. Perkins over here from HL. See, he does have it loaded. Oh, nope. Moving it back into the main line. That right now would be the prime opportunity if I were these boys to spread out. Oh, and they're losing their upper window right now as you got Patriot trying to get in the field to fight them.
Like the CSA.
Yeah, they are. No, that is actual them capping. Because the only guys on cap right now is where King Bob's at. This small corner is the edge of cap for the Union side. So you know they got 3 or 4 guys. They're pulling back, and which they're pulling back wide. Let the CSA take it back. They're not going to get any tickets. They're taking losses, and you're the attackers. Put them in a last stand. Put them in a final push. Oh yeah, that's exactly. Stay around cap, pull it off. You know, bait them, bait them, bait them. As soon as they hit braking, full frontal assault right in there. And that is exactly what it looks like the Union team is planning, is to pull it back a little bit, and as soon as they recap, they're going to send it right down the middle and try to isolate them. Oh yeah, and that, honestly... Yeah, I don't actually, I don't recognize that unit.
Where do you hail? Oh, watch to your southwest, boys. They're
I
rapping.
can only assume what BS stands for.
Oh, well.
Yeah, they're just shooting it out.
Exford ready!
Quiet period for a minute here.
Yeah, a little bit of a lull you got.
Everybody's kind of resetting on both sides now. It's like everybody's going back to their original positions with USA and CSA. It's like everybody's going back to their starting points. Just resetting, taking this time. USA is about to go in the second.
Yeah, but that doesn't really matter when it comes to the Union. Union's the attacking team, which is, I think, is something I was just talking to TJ about in chat. CSA slipping up right there and retaking that point. You've kind of just handed the Union, if the Union plays this right, they've kind of handed the Union a very, very good opportunity to come away on a tightly contested battle right now.
Wilkes is north of us. Keep going up the snake rail. Keep going up the snake rail.
Yeah, that artillery shell, wherever that shell landed. Oh, that shell landing back here on these 30th, boys. That shell right there sent the Union into braking. But CSA is not too far behind it. Up here goes 9th Corps in to see if they can bait the cap.
Hey, can you double check, see if we're recording?
You know, I hope that we would have probably done that earlier. Let me check. Let me pull my YouTube real quick.
It'll be fun. I think I thought it said.
We're not live right now.
Fuck. Are you kidding me? Jesus Christ.
Yeah, we are not live.